Hi Sagittarius, and welcome to your Love Tarot reading. This is for June 1st through June 15th, 2019. I'm going to start your reading off by pulling a couple of cards for overall energies in regards to love and romance for you guys. One just jumped right on out. And our jumper is, ooh, captivation. This one is showing up a few times in these love reads. So, an inescapable connection between two souls, Sagittarius. And that had to jump out, okay? So I know that's very important energy to this reading. Next out, coldness, drifting apart. Look at that. Imagine that. Okay. What I feel right off the bat with those... look at what would be next. Reuniting, our hearts reunite, falling in love again. Okay, that's just a confirmation for me for what I'm about to say. Whether you are with somebody, or you're just dating somebody, seeing somebody, or you are separated, the strongest energy coming through is a connection where it's like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. We cannot live without each other, but at times it's like we cannot live with each other, okay? And, you know, this type of energy can be very confusing. Like, you feel this deep, strong connection, and they seem right there with you, and then poof, they're gone. Or Sagittarius, it could be where you feel this strong connection with somebody, and then you pull back and pull away, all right? This is general, but that's like what I'm seeing here is this really beautiful connection that it's like back and forth, all right? And somebody pulls away, and I don't know if it's because we just... conflict and we can't get along and so we pull away, or if it's like the connection is just so strong, deep, and intense that it spooks one or both of you. But that's definitely a message coming through. It's kind of like this back and forth where we're really close, but then it's like we're distant, and then we're close, and then we're distant. And now some of you who are separated from somebody and have been for a while, this could be where you are still very much feel the connection, but you're really questioning the other side of it, the connection, and wonder, do they still feel it too, or have they gotten over me? So we'll take a look at that, Sagittarius. And those of you who are single, you could meet somebody where you have this really instantaneous connection, but then maybe it's like you have this amazing date, this amazing time, and then like the next day it's just kind of like they're gone. Like, what's up? What happened? So let's see, Sagittarius, what's going on? All right, there we go. And our jumper is the Two of Flames, Mirror, Love, Soulmate. So this is a confirmation. This was a jumper as well, okay? So these cards are very similar in meaning, Sagittarius. There is a very special bond and connection that exists between you and another person here. Whether we're together, we're just dating them, or we are separated. It is there. So I'm like, what is this coldness about, Spirit? Four of Emotions, Habit, Routine, Ungrateful. Okay. Next we have Nine of Emotion, Blessing, Magic, Synchronicity. And lastly, we have the Journey, Aspirations, Pursuit, Travel. So Sagittarius, I feel really strong water energy in your reading here. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, does not have to be. Very strong Cancer with the Chariot right there. But what I see here is those of you in existing connections, in, you know, a commitment of some kind. Yeah, it's like you guys are back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You're getting along, all is well. And then it's just like this weird energy comes in, and you feel like you guys are not, like there's just something off. Like, does my partner still care about me? Are they still interested in me? You know, and then as you're questioning this and feeling bad, it's almost like then they come back in and they're all about you, and it's like everything's fine and there was no weirdness. So whether you live together or don't live together, you guys who are committed, there's been this back and forth. But what I feel is, come these first 2 weeks of June, there's some recognition taking place in both of you about your connection and what you guys are. And you might decide, you know what, let's plan a trip. Let's spend some time together. Let's start going on dates again. Let's do some fun things. It's like a recognition of how beautiful and special the bond is, but it's almost like it's been neglected either by you or by them, or maybe by both, because life gets busy, right? And now there's the recognition of how that's been neglected, and hey, let's do something about it, because no matter what, you're the one I love. You're the one I want to be with. You're the one I want to try to make it work with. Like, you're my soulmate. And so, Sagittarius, could just be this really beautiful turnaround of energy, and you guys are feeling reconnected and restored. And that's kind of been a theme I've seen throughout all the readings to some degree, is like falling in love again, falling in love with each other like the first time. A lot of singles meeting a really compatible person and getting committed. And you know what? I see that here for singles as well. There's somebody very special that could just come in and sweep you off your feet, Sagittarius. Or even you could meet this person over these next 2 weeks and the relationship just moves really fast. However, because we have the two flames here, I feel for some Sagittarius, there's like two people you're dealing with. And one of those connections is really going to fizzle and fade out, and the other one is like going to ignite. Very similar message in Scorpio's reading. I said I saw a water sign partner, so if you're dealing with a Scorpio, maybe go check that reading out. But yeah, Sagittarius, those of you where you are dating two people, or there's two people in your heart, on your mind, just whatever, one of those connections is really going to fade, and the other one is going to intensify and grow stronger and move forward, because that's who you're supposed to be with. And it's like meant on your journey at this time for you guys to go deeper and stronger. And this, my candle, sorry guys, I noticed like the flame is, it's because all the wax, it's like slipping, sorry. It's lit, it's not out, but if you guys can't see it, that's why, because it's like tipped. Oh my gosh. Those of you who are separated, that's like a little synchronicity for you. Even though you can't see the flame of that love in the other person, it's still there. It's still there, because all you have to do is like pull this up and then look, boom. See that come right back like that? Yeah, those of you who are separated from someone, Sagittarius, you can't see the fire, the flame that still burns inside of them for you, and they don't know the flame that still burns in you for them, okay? I get a sense like you both have this inescapable connection, but you see and perceive the other as have moving on, or have moved on. Maybe one of you is in another relationship, or one of you got married to somebody else, but it's like a perception of, I see the other as have been moved on and not thinking about me anymore. Like, that's your mutual perceptions, or a really strong perception in one of you. And I feel that's not the case at all. I feel the flame still burns bright and strong in both. It's just you can't see it, they can't see it in you, okay? So those of you separated, it's very mutual and equal. The tie is still there. They feel you as much as you still feel them, all right? Now, those of you who are single, listen up. really go out, have fun these 2 weeks. Like your friends invite you out, go out, because I see a really special connection for singles coming in to your world, okay? And there's a lot of potential to this. And so it's like, don't hold back. If a friend's like, let's go camping, let's go to the bar, let's go do this, let's go do that, do it, because you have a very high potential of meeting somebody you are highly compatible with. Others of you, again, if this is somebody newer you met, it's like the relationship just moves really quickly, and you guys could be going on like a road trip, a camping trip, some sort of travel like that's really strong for Sagittarius, and the romantic energies is some kind of trip and travel coming up. It could be that you guys are planning it this these 2 weeks of June, or maybe you are going on this trip this first 2 weeks of June. It feels more, because this comes to the end, like this is something that you are just starting to plan or think about, or even because that's the 7, it's like in July this trip shows up, okay? But I don't know, Sagittarius, there's definitely something about a trip in regards to love and romance for you guys. And some of you, it could be like a surprise, a wish come true, a lot of excitement, and again, I do feel those Sagittarius who are coupled up, where you feel like your relationship is just kind of, just boring. I don't want to say that, like that's not the right word. It's just kind of stagnant, stale. Maybe you want the spark back. I feel like a really fun trip, adventure would bring that back for you guys, and you would just kind of start falling in love with each other again, okay? So let's pull some more cards. And look at that guy flipped, so we will take him out. All right, Sagittarius. So what was that card? Ooh, twin flame love. And look at the Eiffel Tower. Yes, there is a trip, okay? And look at the 2 of flames, twin flame love, the Eiffel Tower, Paris. Yeah, trip is so strong here. And a trip with somebody that you are just, you're crazy about, Sagittarius. You singles or newer dating somebody, if you guys plan a trip, I just feel like you're falling madly in love. Some of those couples out there, this could very well be where somebody's getting proposed to, or if, you may be planning a trip to propose to your sweetheart, right? I mean, this is a general reading, but man, but again, that feels more like July that the trip comes or takes place. We're just starting to think about it or plan it in June. Could be in June, but again, it feels more like July. Between, honestly, July and September. We're planning it, or that's when we're going on this journey, this trip. But man, it's like lots of fun, and some of you, this is going to be a very romantic, special trip where you guys decide to take things further, or you could be getting engaged. Others of you, I feel like this is something that brings the spark back to your connection, and you're falling in love again. Separated, I don't know. We'll see if there's any reconciliation cards that pop out, and maybe we come back together and we go on a trip and we fall in love all over again. It's just with twin flame love here, Sagittarius, I know the energies that are coming through your reading are the real deal. This is not just some fling type of relationship. This is the spirits talking about your partner, your mate, somebody you have true potential with, somebody who's part of your destiny here. 2 of flames, twin flame love, all right? So couples, if things have been troublesome, I just feel like you are going to move past it. We need to get some movement of energy back in our relationship. We need to get on the same page, because the journey is the chariot, and there's 2 horses pulling the chariot, right? And if they're going in different directions, we're not going to get anywhere. But when they're in alignment and they're in sync, the journey is smooth and you're going to travel very far. And so I just feel like that's energies coming in, like some change where you guys are back in alignment, you're excited, you're moving forward. There's some blessing here. There could be a trip gifted. Man, the trip is just, I can't get over the trip. It's just there. Oh, and look at this, building dreams together, another Eiffel Tower. And this is about like travel, and also this is about building dreams together as a couple. So you singles, I just feel if you've been kind of dating somebody, you guys, I don't know what it is about these first 2 weeks of June, but I feel like you get committed, or you're planning a trip, and it's like you're starting to build yourself as a couple and create a future together. Those of you who are strongly committed with each other, yeah, it's like some sort of dream vacation, or if this is not a vacation, this is something that you guys have wanted for a really long time. Maybe you're gonna go into business with each other and quit your day jobs. Maybe you're building like a dream house, you're getting like your dream car. This is just really big and significant energy. It's not just like, oh yeah, we're gonna go up to the casino for the weekend, you know. No, this is like, we are going to Paris, we are going to Greece, we are going to Australia. And I just say that because those places are very far away from me, okay? I'm trying to illustrate the distance, the magnitude, like it's international. It's not just like if you live in California, you're gonna be traveling to Texas. No, some of you, it could be that, but I just feel for some Sagittarius coupled up, this is so much bigger than that. It's like your dream trip together, or some big ticket purchase that you guys have been working towards, and now finally like the moment's coming and we're starting to move in that direction, or we're now physically bringing it into reality. So those coupled up Sagittarius, I'm telling you, there's some big shifting taking place, very positive energy coming in. And if we've just kind of been like in the same routine, like that's being broken apart, and we're coming into a place of prosperity and happiness and joy, and it's really good. We're on the same page here. And singles, yeah, it's just like, I feel like you guys are meeting somebody, or you already kind of have recently met this person, and you just instantaneous together. I did see that message about somebody who you could meet and then it's just like they're just gone. But I want to go back to the fact that there's two. If you are dealing with two people and one of them does seem a bit flaky, even if you feel like there's a connection, don't waste your time on that one. I don't know. There's somebody here, Sagittarius, that just wants to give you the world, that is all about you, that's crazy about you, okay? Wants to build a future with you, wants to go on trips with you. So, you know, just don't waste your time on the flaky. Don't. It's just, it's not even worth it. Those of you who are separated, I almost feel like, again, either one of you is in a significant relationship now, or maybe one of you did move far away, and you're in that perception of, you know, that they're over me. And again, I just want to point out they're not, okay? Twin flame love, two of flames, an inescapable connection between two souls. Other influences. And we have forever changed. Yes, Sagittarius. Those of you who are coupled up and you're planning this trip or this big ticket purchase, it could involve other family members or other people. But again, this is in a positive sense, or somebody in your family could be gifting you something like big, all right? So those of you who are planning a wedding, you know what? There may be a family member that gifts you an amazing out of this world honeymoon, okay? Or because there's several people here, maybe there's going to be like several of your friends or family members that chip in together to send you and your, you know, fiance on the best honeymoon that you've ever had. There's just, I cannot get past this travel. And I do feel like there's this element of getting engaged or getting married for some of you. I don't feel like that's like like the strongest message coming through, but I know there's some Sagittarius that's really going to speak to you, and you need that confirmation, you know, just for your own personal journey, and it's going to be a special confirmation for you. And then others, it's like we're building building our foundation as a newer couple, or we're going to that next level as a seasoned couple, like something about like a dream trip, dream house, dream car, starting our own business, like something along those lines. And it's like you guys are finally in the vibes. It's finally happening for you guys, and it's a permanent change, okay? The elevation that you guys are going to, you stay there, and you're only going up from there, all right? Those of you who are separated, listen, I really just want to point out, the connection is still there. There's just other influences. I feel like one of you or both of you are with other people, and that's why you're not together right now. And if you're with other people, it's because that's part of your life journey, that you have contracts in those relationships, and there's, you know, growth and prosperity and all kinds of things that comes to both of you through these connections that, you know, are outside of each other. And you've just got to trust that process, because regardless of any of that, the connection you guys share has forever changed you and forever changed them. And Spirit's really reiterated straight down the middle that you're both still there, emotionally, spiritually, however, you know, whatever's happened, whatever took you guys apart, it's because you have separate journeys right now. The journey, okay? You have separate journeys right now, and you've just got to trust that process. Okay, so let's clarify these. All right, so wow, look at that twin flame union under captivation, two of flames, twin flame love, and now twin flame union. Oh my gosh, you singles, whew, twin flame coming in, okay? Strong potential. Don't waste your time with the flaky. The one that you feel, even if it scares the hell out of you, go with it. That is your person. We have the masculine of twin flames now coming out. We have the message of twin flames coming out, and we have Eight of Heart energy. Oh my gosh, Sagittarius, let me just tell you, this right here, the message of twin flames, this is saying my heart only loves you, my soul only sees you. So those of you who are separated, listen, you guys are in other relationships or doing other things because you have soul work to do that does not involve each other at this time. But the connection is there. Both sides, you both still feel it. Spirit cannot be any more clear about that, okay? So for those of you who are separated, because look at this, Eight of Heart energy, this is all about separation. This is temporary separation, but for the sake of those who have been separated for a while, I just think this is Spirit confirming that you guys have work to do that doesn't involve each other. And once that's completed on both sides, you come back together, because this is temporary. This is not forever after disconnection. This is just, we're not together right now, okay? Those of you in committed relationships, that is your one, okay? And if you guys, like, for whatever reason decided to break up, maybe again because of this stagnation, somebody's being ungrateful, just, you know, you're not on the same page, it's temporary. And I see you guys getting back together in this first 2 weeks of June, and, you know, you're falling back in love. I don't see anything negative here, Sagittarius. If anything, it's like your guys are finally overcoming that, and, you know, there's a lot of fun things planned, and Spirit's confirming that you are with the one that you're supposed to be with. And I swear that was another one of your readings where it's like, yes, this is the one for you. Yes, this is the one for you. And you've just got to go with that, whether you're with the person or not, Sagittarius. If Spirit keeps confirming it, then you've just got to go with it. And if you are separated from your twin flame, or the one that you believe is for you, you should not stop living your life. There are other relationships and connections that you need to experience for soul growth, to evolve you as your person is being evolved for when you do reunite, okay? So that you guys are on the same level, ready to move forward. Singles, you know what? I think some of you singles, wow, and look at what flipped as I was doing that. Twin flame journey. What I feel for some of you singles is you either met somebody or you're gonna meet somebody this first 2 weeks of June, and you guys just, it's like crazy. You guys hit it off, and they might kind of ghost or just disappear, or you might ghost and disappear. It's because the connection is so intense, but they will be back, and you guys will be game on, and that will be that, okay? But yeah, look at this, just jumped out, mixed signals. It's just like decision time, and you guys, I don't know, I see them not being able to stay away. Other Sagittarius, there's two people you're dealing with, and one of them is just about to kind of sweep you off your feet. And you're going to, I don't know, maybe have this awakening, and you're going to be like, wow, you are the one for me. Okay, messages, nice. We do like that. And we have, it's complicated. Oh, okay. Those of you who are separated, I need not speak anymore with these two cards, okay? You guys just have work to do without each other right now, and that's just, it is what it is. I'm sorry. I know it sucks. But you just do your work and live your life and ask Spirit to show you. But Spirit wants you to know that the connection is still there. It's just complicated, even if you've moved on with other people, okay? For those of you who are in a committed relationship, again, you guys, it's about to get much better. I feel like any sort of stagnation or whatever this is, you guys just need to communicate, and that's going to like dissipate, change the energy. And again, there's this excitement coming in, like a trip, big ticket purchase, some nice big change that makes you both very happy and brings the spark back into this relationship. And just look at what this next card would be, new romance. And I feel like that's for you singles out there. What I'm talking about is like there's this person that you're about to meet or you've recently met, and you guys are either just like falling in love really, really fast, or it's like you're game on and then like one of you kind of disappears on the other, but it's very temporary and short-lived. And the reason for it is, again, the connection runs deep, it's intense, it's real, and it's scary. And so that's why one of you may pull away. But again, whoever pulls away is going to be back. I know that for sure with this card and with all of these cards. You guys are meant to be, okay? If anything, Sagittarius, like, you are meant to be with this person, whether it's separated, you've just met, or we're in a committed relationship where we're feeling some complications. You are exactly where you're supposed to be right now, okay? So those are your messages. I'm wishing you all the best. Take care.